Zutara is not yin and yang, part 1. So I have been a member of the Avatar: Last Airbender fandom for a short period of time. Yes, I joined in on the Netflix Zutara is not yin and yang, part 2. The elements. So this is the only argument from Zutara shippers that I see that actually makes a little bit of sense. Yes, Zutara is not yin and yang, part 3. Continuation of the elements. In my last video, I talked about how the element you bend does not have anything to do with your personality. And before you guys stop me, yes, Zutara is not yin and yang, part 4. So I've been talking about the elements a lot, but this is a very important part of the Zutara relationship, so I'm going to keep talking about it. And let's compare fire and water. While they are elemental opposites, Zutara is not yin and yang, part 5. Yes, I'm still talking about the elements. I'm almost done though. For the sake of continuity, let's talk about earth and air. I think even though earth and air are elemental opposites, Zutara is not yin and yang, part 6. I'm finally moving past the elements, but everything that I just had to say about it is very important to this conversation. Zuko and Katara are practically the same person. Zutara is not yin and yang, part 7. Now let's talk about the Southern Raiders episode. There is a lot to unpack about this episode, so this might be another few parts. Sorry. This episode, Zutara is not yin and yang, part 8. I've talked a lot about the elements and why that doesn't really have much to do about their relationship, and I've talked about their emotions and why that doesn't make them yin and yang. There are honestly so many things I could talk about. Katang is yin and yang, part 1. My last video of how Zutara is not yin and yang perfectly segued into this. And we're going to dive right into the Southern Raiders like we just spoke about with Zutara. Katang is yin and yang, part 2. So I don't really feel like I need to go into major in-depth conversation about the elements since I already did that with the conversation about Zutara not being yin and yang, but I just want to make this clear. While water, Katang is yin and yang, part 3. There are so many moments in the show where we see Katara and Aang balance each other out. So many that it would take me ages to list them all. The Southern Raiders episode is just Katang is yin and yang, part 4. I feel like I can't do this analysis without talking about this episode. In this episode, Katara and Aang's roles reverse. This is the first time Katang is yin and yang, part 5. This is one of many scenes where we see Katara and Aang balancing each other out. The desert, along with the Southern Raiders, are two turning points in their Aang and Katara are yin and yang, part 6. Aang and Katara have a beautiful balance. When Katara is lashing out and angry and has tunnel vision and doesn't think about the people around her,